Well, tensions in Washington remain high as the Attorney General of D.C. is now suing the Trump administration for deploying the National Guard to the Capitol. But at the same time, major crime in the district has dropped substantially since the deployment. And now officials say the National Guard will be staying in D.C. through November 30th to continue supporting local law enforcement. Joining me now is Alabama Senator and member of the Armed Services Committee, Tommy Tuberville. And sir, crime is down big time in the nation's capital, but these Democrats are suing. They want D.C. to, I guess, stay dangerous?
Well, if I didn't know better, Cheryl, I would think they'd want us to turn into a third world country, because I've been in the Senate for 5 years now. When I first got here, the first day, by the way, was January the 6th of 2021. We had a lot of National Guard people come in at that time, but we had homeless everywhere, but it really hadn't gotten much better. We don't, for some reason, the people that are leadership in Washington, D.C. don't take pride in our city. I don't know whether they're funneling the money off or doing something else with it. Law enforcement, they try, but they're not backed up by the justice system. I jog or walk every day. I carry a golf club with me. I warn my people from Alabama when they come to visit Washington, D.C., be very careful, look over your shoulder, be around other people, don't be by yourself, and you shouldn't have to do that. But it is gotten a lot better. I've talked to National Guard people this week out on my walk or my jog, and they love being there because they have actually seen it change themselves being from other states. And again, the Democrats are going to push back on it. But at the end of the day, this is the right thing to do. Maybe
long term you can use your golf club to play golf and not to walk around D.C. Unbelievable. Well, let me ask you about this. President Trump announcing that the U.S. Space Command headquarters and operations are going to be relocating to Huntsville, Alabama. This expected to bring thousands of jobs and investments to the state in the coming years. Watch this.
This will result in more than 30,000 Alabama jobs and probably much more than that, and hundreds of millions of dollars of investment. Most importantly, this decision will help America defend and dominate the high frontier, as they call it.
Senator, you lobbied hard for this move, and you are currently running for Alabama governor in 2026. So congratulations on your efforts. Why is this so important for the state?
Well, it's important for the state, but Cheryl, it's also important for the country. We've fought these 20-year wars, and we've thrown away trillions of dollars, and we're way behind China, Russia, and North Korea when it comes to space. Thank goodness to our private entities like SpaceX and Blue Origin and those things, because we do have satellites, but we're not near where we need to be. Now, at the end of the day, Space Command is a part of the military, but it actually oversees anything that goes into space from the United States. We have been the Rocket City for many years. Warner von Braun moved after World War II to Huntsville, Alabama. We started a university that has engineers. It is the exact place where it needs to be. The number one thing is security. Now, President Trump put it there 5 years ago. Politics, which is the worst word in the English language, got involved. Joe Biden left the temporary headquarters that was just meant to be temporary. They didn't even finish in the top 5 out of 66 people or 66 cities. He left it in Colorado Springs, and it was a disaster because they had no security. So we will actually save the American taxpayers $500 million, $500 million, by moving Space Command to Huntsville. We'll be finished with it in 2 years, and we're looking forward to helping the world, not just Huntsville, Alabama, or Alabama. We're looking forward to helping the world and being part of something that's going to be very, very strong, because the next war, Cheryl, will probably start or finish from space.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.